Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Today we're supposed to talk about visual vector. I will talk about it a little bit later. Now I just wanted to tell a little bit about myself, why I started this channel, what I want to learn from it. Maybe it will help to someone about this information that I share. Why I started this channel, because I just wanted to leave my comfort zone. I just want to start to feel comfortable when I'm filming myself. And first goal for me would be also like structuring my thoughts, structuring how I speak. I want to feel that when I'm speaking, I'm like giving the meaning what I'm saying, if I can say this. I want to be more relaxed, sound natural, and this is how I am most of the time. I usually speak not so much. I usually like to listen, be somewhere outside of the room. Obviously, English is not my mother tongue language. If I will say some words incorrectly, I apologize for this. Also, my goal is, I already said this, just to structure my thoughts, my speech, and be more natural. So thank you. I will also share why I really into this theory, because now I'm not working. I lost my job like 6 months ago, and for me it was a point when I wanted to understand who I really am, what are my strong sides, and what can I do, and how I can help people somehow. Maybe someone doesn't know what to do in his life right now, and I think the theory really helped me structure some thoughts, ideas, some information, and I'm really grateful that I found one YouTube channel. Unfortunately, it's in Russian. I will put the links in the description so you can check it if you understand Russian. What I wanted to say that this theory helped me a lot, at least a little bit understand myself and where I need to go, in which direction, because really this just explained how our psyche is working, how our thoughts maybe are working, or consciousness. I know that the information that I'm sharing right now is a little bit off because I can see that I can't explain a lot of things as a human, but that's why, as I said before, I wanted to try to learn how to do it, and most probably a lot of videos that I'm filming right now will be refilmed, and I hopefully will get better. So if you're still watching, thank you, and let's try to understand how visual vector is working, and I hope I will explain it better. I also just wanted to mention that previous videos, of course, I used AI to just write me a script and I just went through it, but I really understood that I was speaking like a robot and not human being. And of course, I got nervous in front of camera, and I wanted to do it as understandable as possible with all these examples. Like I was writing the notes and put some pictures. Now I want just to tell what I've learned, because in my mind I have all the information, but I needed to somehow to say it. Apologize again about how I will sound, and maybe it will not make sense, but as I said, most probably I will refilm it. Let's go. The visual vector, it's all about beauty, empathy, connection. Most of all visual vector people, they're really beautiful. It's all actors, actresses. You can see some designers. I think you got the picture who our visual vectors are. And as I said, all beautiful people, all models, all Instagram girls who are showing a lot of body, getting the attention from everyone, woman, man, teenagers. I would start from the origin. We will go to back to the primitive tribe, and when everyone did their jobs, their chores, hunters went hunting, brown vectors were teaching, and so on. There was just one person who was watching if there is some danger outside. This person is just to have a look in the bushes, some shadows, if there were no danger. Because of that, they needed to have really wide field of view to understand how dangerous this wildcat can be, if they already ate or and just sleeping, or they really like wanted to eat someone from the cave. As you understood, it was visual vector type. Most of the cases it was woman, really beautiful woman with big eyes, and of course time to time she was not working as sentinel but also went hunting with skin vector type. Because of this, of course, some women in the cave, they were a little bit jealous and hated her because they didn't know what they're doing there when they were hunting. But her job was just also warn people if, for example, there was a crocodile but it was looked like a log, or maybe you don't need to go somewhere in this part of savannah because there will be a pack of lions. This was her role. She was taking care about children and small children and showing them love. Everyone loved her, everyone wanted her, but in general, she was not the one who was given birth. This role belonged to different type of women, visual type woman. She was really beautiful. Everyone loved her, and she was really loved everyone as well, like everyone, like child, some women, some men, and so on. She was also the first one who started the culture. She was the first one who started to paint animals, trees on the rocks in the cave. Was the first steps of the culture and how visual vector started to give love to the world. Now we could talk about the program that usually visual vector has. As I said, it's imagination, beauty, and fear. As I mentioned, they're really beautiful people and you can see them from miles away. They like fashion and style, and when you see them, sometimes can feel some good feelings. You like the style or you don't like the style, but it doesn't matter. But for them, it's like express themselves somehow, maybe just get some compliments because they really love it. Subconsciously, they need just to spread the love and just to lower the aggression. It came from the primitive tribe as well, because somehow when in the caves aggression was a little bit higher up, they were the one who wanted just to calm everyone down and maybe to perform dances and show them what the beauty of the dance. Let's talk about the imagination. You can imagine the artists, pictures that they are painting or drawing, or world that they just can put on this picture. Actors, actresses, when they acting, of course, they imagine some world in their minds. And because of this imagination, it can have the opposite effect. They can imagine a lot of stuff that are really scary, and of course they are afraid of dark, because sometimes from childhood when they were thinking that there are some monsters or creatures that are waiting for them and just wanted to kill them or to eat them, and they can imagine how they look, and every time when wake up in the night they need to have light everywhere so nobody will eat them. It will got to the frustration state. It can be really a problem for them. What they can do about it is just to read really nice books with good telling, good lore, or watch some beautiful movies or cartoons, but it's really not good for them to watch horror movies and to watch some negative news, some bad stuff. I can also add that they afraid of the dark. Sun is the most beautiful thing for them. They really enjoy it. If you want to impress somehow someone with visual type, you need to go somewhere in the nature. They're receiving pleasure by the eyes. If they will see some beautiful things, they will really feel good. And this is also what I wanted to mention, that every vector receiving pleasure by its sensitive zone. So for example, sound receiving pleasure by ears, visual by eyes, and so on. But we will talk later about other vectors. They usually have slim body, slim hips, like fashion models. They often use in their speech diminutives. So they say not like dog, but little doggy, not cat, but little kitty, something cute, something small. They like circles things, circle mirrors, maybe you can find in their homes, circle tables, circle jewelries. Obviously the shape and color of the vector is green circle. In relationships, they usually needs to have the connection. You need to talk language of beauty, as I mentioned. You need just to compliment them all the time so they can feel beautiful. But of course it depends. If, for example, they are in frustrated state, they of course have psychological problems, and most common diseases that they have is hypochondria, anorexia, dysmorphobia, and as I call it, demonstrative behavior. For example, when they try psychologically to harm you by saying, if you leave me, I will kill myself. Great example would be Marilyn Monroe, the most beautiful woman on the planet. As you most probably know, she died alone, maybe by suicide. It's not like 100% sure information, but some cases like this, they can happen. If we will think about some movie characters, it would be Amélie with Audrey Tautou, this French movie. If you saw it, most probably you did. It's like the most bright visual vector type in the movies. I would also say someone like Phoebe from Friends, Rose from Titanic. In real life, it would be Audrey Hepburn in realized state. Just to sum up, I would say that visual vector type people, they are really sensitive, they need empathy, they are all about beautiful stuff and beauty. If you really want to stay connected with them, just say how you love them every day, compliment them, and just take care about them. So this was my first attempt to change the format of the content. I know it was tough and bad, and most probably you didn't finish this video, but for me it would be experience. I would try to get better. I would try to listen myself, understand how I really be more relaxed in front of camera, what I need to fix, what I need to improve. Thank you for watching. If you want to leave some comments, please do it. If not, it's also okay. But thank you if you watch this video till the end, and I will see you in the next one.